Hi, I'm Brian with Top Notch Lawn Care. We specialize in taking overgrown, out of shape properties and getting these properties back into a manageable state. Today I'm going to take you guys through the process of getting this overgrown property back into shape. On this property here, the first thing we're going to do is we're going to blow off the patio to expose what's underneath there and to see what needs to be done. Walking into this backyard, it was very evident this property hasn't been maintained in a long time. I'm guessing probably at least a year to 2 years. You can tell that by all the weeds in the cracks, all the overgrown edging, and the very tall grass in the lawn. Then we are going to trim and edge, and then we're going to finish off with mowing. That way we can get all the trimming and edging clippings back into the lawn and mulch those up with the grass. Not only did we transform the backyard, we transformed the front yard on this property as well. In this job in particular, we had to move all the furniture to one side of the patio so we can get all the weeds out of the patio cracks and make it look really good. Blowing off first is not something I normally do on these types of projects, but on this project here, I felt it was necessary so that way I could see all the weeds coming through the cracks to make sure I got them all. So after that, we're going to start with the trimming. And I started with the patio first to get all the weeds out of the cracks. I started with the side of the garage, worked my way around to the back of the garage, and then just around the fence. In order to not damage any of the perimeter, whether it being the house or the fence, we use the trimmer to get the areas that the mower cannot. The rotation of the trimmer head goes from right to left, so if you trim from right to left, it blows the clippings left back into the lawn. I started on the right side of this property with the trimming, that way I can control where the clippings shoot out. If you start from right to left, the clippings will shoot out left back into the lawn, and that way you don't have to worry about them. Once the trimming is done, I will move on to the edging to clean up the patio and the sidewalk. The purpose for edging is to give it a nice, clean, crisp look to separate the lawn from the patio and the sidewalk. I will start edging on the right side of the patio, and I will work my way down the sidewalk, back up the sidewalk, and then finish off with the other side of the patio. I usually just start on one side, I'll finish on the other. The biggest reason why we start with this process of trimming and edging first is so we can get all the clippings from the trimming and edging process back into the lawn, so when we mow, we're not mowing multiple times and we can actually mulch it up with the tall grass. After the trimming and edging is complete, I'll take the leaf blower, blow all the debris back into the lawn so I can mow it up. The final step in this process is going to be mowing the lawn. I always start at a higher height when I'm cutting the lawn, and then I'll go over it a second time, decreasing that height. Most of the time, my desired height that I'm aiming for is right at 3 inches. Be very careful when you're mowing an overgrown lawn like this because you can't see what's in the grass. There's a lot of things like debris, rocks, bricks, and sometimes even concrete, and you can actually throw stuff out of your mower that could damage a house or a fence. So lastly, I'm gonna blow off one more time just to get all the remaining grass and dust and reposition the furniture back on the patio. From start to finish, this job took us right around 4.5 hours to complete. If you want a nice, healthy lawn, I recommend mowing once a week or once every 2 weeks, depending on your grass type. It was very satisfying to hear how shocked the homeowner was at this transformation.